Oh, edit stream info. There we are. Alright, so we're just going to edit this stream name really quick. Of course, I should probably spell that correctly. Public. Alright. That looks a little bit better. Alright, so we are trying out something a little bit different here. Let me go ahead and swap the camera around. So this is going to be... yeah, so there's no real good way of doing this stream. So I'm trying this on a new app on the phone, and I want to go ahead and give a review of the new LASFIT LEDs that I got for my car, as well as a couple ones that are going to go in a few different places. So I have two for the map light, for the dome lights, two for the reverse lights. Yes, I know I'm streaming, thank you. Two for the backup lights, which should be much, much brighter. Four for my brake lights and running lights. And two for the license plate lights. I spent a lot of money on these. These are pretty much premium, I'm just saying. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to dig into these, and I'm going to show you what they are, and then show you the problems that I'm currently having with the LEDs I do have, so you can tell what brand or what style to avoid. Now granted, what I've had has been running for some time now. They've actually been pretty good, but somewhere along the lines in the last... I want to say 3 weeks, 2 weeks, somewhere in there. I'm not exactly sure when it happened, but they started blinking, which means the LEDs are burning out. They're not working quite right, and I'm getting a lot of feedback when I step on the brake. My radio stations just go to straight static, which they should not be doing, which means the LEDs are putting out interference that they're not supposed to. So hopefully this will fix it. So let's go ahead and head on over to the car, and I will show you what's wrong with this. Let me flip this around. Okay. Actually, first, let me start with these. You don't need to see my amazing set of tools here. So I have two here. Let's see if I can get these. These are for the dome lights, or the map lights inside the car. These guys are going to be stupidly bright. That's the idea. I've got some really dim, cheap, like $2 crap LEDs in there right now, so these will be better. These are the ones that are going to go in the brake lights. So these are 2357s. They are high-low with an offset pin, and I've got one installed already. I've already taken it out of the case here. I installed it to make sure it was correct. But these things are... I'm going to flip this over for you. These are double-sided, and they, for all intents and purposes, these actually shine in all directions, and they're not stupid bright. They're about as bright as the LEDs that I had before, which compared to halogens were in themselves much, much brighter. So it's still a very nice clean red, but we're going to get into that here in just a second. I will take you over to the car. These, I believe, are the license plate lights. A little bit brighter, but of course still white. But I didn't want something that was so bright it was going to be ridiculous. So those are license plate lights, and these gigantic crazy looking, and there is a second side that has that same amount on it. These are for the reverse lights, which are going to upgrade the LEDs that I have in there now, which are okay, but I was hoping to get something a bit brighter. And we're going to test all that out today. So first, let me take you on over here to the car and show you exactly what kind of issue I've been having. And turn this on. So let's start with down here. So this is the LASFIT replacement, and you can probably tell that's the same style head. This one is an old one. Now you might be able to see that a little bit. There's actually 6 LEDs that face straight back. So you see the 2 on the end here that are lit. There's actually supposed to be 6. And the other 4 have all burned out. I'm sorry, 3 have burned out. There's another one. There he is. You can see the 3rd up there. So I don't know when that happened. It looks like around the outside edge, all of those are still lit. So really it's just the ones that face back on that one. If we come over here, this one has not been replaced, and this one has 3 burnt out on this one as well. So that one definitely is going to be replaced. They're all going to be replaced, but I'm just saying. On this one, it looks like 3 of these went out as well. So, I mean, there's just something with this. I don't know what the deal is, but they don't seem to be working very well. And I have, once my eyes readjust, because, God, that is super bright. Okay, so here is the same thing that's in there now. This is what I would recommend not buying. So you can see in the top, there are supposed to be 6 of them in a little projector that faces straight back, and the rest are in a 2D grid. As far as I can tell, I think all of this one was working. That's why I pulled this one out so you could see the bad ones. The other one should start flickering here in a second. But basically, this is the crap you don't want to buy. It worked well for the first 1.5 years or so, and then it kind of went downhill. So he's out. I'm going to keep him as a backup, but I really don't want to have to use him. Okay, so this one's flickering already. There, see that? Yeah. So having that driving down the road, trying to get this. Yeah, that's going to be super annoying. And it's also a distraction, and it's probably not safe. So that definitely coming out. So all of the rest of these have burnt pieces on them, including my license plate lights. So you're going to see my license plate. I don't really care. But you can see this guy right back here. He's flickering and going out. He's going ape. And it's not... it's just within the LED that it's bad. This guy was flickering earlier. It looks like the LED on this side has finally completely burned out. And is... quit being stupid. Oh. Now this side's starting to flicker a little bit. So yeah. Can you imagine seeing this stupid crap on a nice car going down the road? It looks tacky. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is I'm going to leave this one on. I'm going to pull this guy off. I have some 194s that are going to replace this, and we're going to compare just how bright they actually are. Hopefully we get something quite a bit better. I don't know. I haven't plugged those in yet. So for license plate lights, dome lights, that would be these guys here. Let's go ahead and take one. And I've looked these over to make sure that they're still good. I'm going to go ahead and set the camera down here and aim it up so we can see exactly what's going on. All right. This was totally not planned. I'm just doing this on a whim. So let's take out this guy. Now these do have a breadboard-based body. All of it is. So it's just a bunch of breadboards soldered together. Those are kind of crap. If you have more solid components on here, they're much better. They seem to... You'll pay a premium for them, I'm just saying. Oh, jeez. Hey, wow. Good God. Jesus. Holy crap, dude. All right. Yeah, can you tell by looking at it which one's brighter? Holy crap, I like the... Jesus. Look at that, man. That's ridiculous. Like, it's not even a question. You can see the glare in the camera even. It's stupid. Look, I'll even face this one so the light's right at it. Yeah, it's not even a question. Definitely. Oh my God, that's bright. I can't even look at it. Ugh, God. Okay, just out. Come on out. Damn. Okay, let me go grab the other LED real quick. I'm going to just use these back here so that we can test the brightness because they all fit in the same base. Alright, so now I'm going to test out the one that's going to be my reverse light. These are really wedged in here. Those are these guys here, this crazy stuff. Let's go ahead and plug this in and see what the difference is in comparison. I can only imagine. This is going to be stupid bright. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Wow. Jeez almighty. Look at that. Yeah. Dear God, that's going to be a lot brighter. Okay. My eyes are starting to hurt. Oh my God, I got to unplug that. I'm not sure I can even read the phone screen at the moment. All right, one more set. You grab it from over here. Okay, now I don't expect this one to be quite as bright because these I actually want to be the dome lights inside the car, so my map light and everything that shines down on my lap. Let's go ahead and plug this guy in. That's not bad. Oh, God, I'm serious. Don't look right at the LEDs. Do as I say, not as I do. Jeez. So that's definitely nice for a map light. It's a nice, clean white. It's definitely bright, so when it sits up there above your head, you're not really worried about the glare or anything, but it'll definitely light up all of that side of the car. No doubt. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, God. Ooh, that's a little warm. It's not terrible, but it should be alright. I don't use it for, you know, hours and hours at a time anyway. Alright, so, yep, so what we're going to do is we're going to replace both of these, and you can tell that stupid flickering is going to have to go away. Let me go ahead and stick both of these in here. I'm trying to check chat, which for some reason I can't see, because, you know, cell phone video. Alright, so license plate lights are these here. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the two, and whichever one's dimmer, I'm going to use that as the license plate light. And I'm going to turn this around. So on these, polarity does not matter. You can actually reverse the connection, and it will work either way. So it's got a diode on each end that will, no matter which way you plug it in, the voltage will flow in the correct direction, which is great. You have to keep messing with it. Alright, it's not wanting to go in. Alright, let's unplug that one. These two crappy LEDs out of here. God damn, that is stupid, man. Holy crap. Alright, and this one. Alright, so the brighter of the two I want to be inside. And by the looks of it, It actually looks like the ones that I'd originally planned to be license plate lights are going to be the ones that go inside as dome lights, because they are actually a tad brighter comparatively. So, I guess a little bit of swap around to do here. Let's go ahead and really fit in there kind of tight. What I think it is. Oh my god, I can't. Trying to do this while you're looking at it is not maybe the brightest idea. Bright. Get it? Bright. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, this is exactly how my live streams go. I do everything without planning anything at all. That is just my life. Ouch. Whew, something on here is getting hot. I'm going to go blind before the end of this stream. Okay. Alright, so the LEDs that are in between the contacts are making it a little bit harder to get in there, which I guess I really don't care much about, but just something to be aware of. And they do get pretty hot. Oh my god. Alright, so let's go ahead and... This is the one part I hate, is trying to figure out how these stupid things line up in here so that I can put them in. There we go. They are not friendly at all. Alright, let's go ahead and clip one in. Cool, not bad. I like that. And let's open this one. Let me just check here, see what I've got in here. Can't tell, but we'll be moving on to the brake lights here in just a second, as soon as I get these guys put away. Whew. It's a good thing I'm blind anyway. This just enhances everything. Swear to God, why can't they make this stuff easier? Like, are you serious? If I weren't on stream, I'd be creating new cuss words right about now. There we go. Damn. That's just dumb. There we go. So, now we have... That's pretty nice. Of course, I have to clean the car. We have way too much dirt on this thing. Yeah, this disgusts me. But, okay, so I will do the dome lights probably another time. I'm not going to let you guys sit through that because it is kind of a pain to get those out. And it's just hard to get filming in there. Is that my imagination, or is that light looking funny now? I'm probably just blinded from the lights. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's hop on to the brake lights. We're going to go ahead and we're going to replace the set here. So I've already done this one. We're going to replace this one and have this as a complete set. And then we're also going to do the reverse lights. And I'm going to set the camera back here and hopefully be able to show you guys how bright the new backup lights are. So let me find a good place here on the scooter. Yes, I have a scooter. Shut up. In case you're curious, I have a scooter. It's not even a real motorcycle. It's a scooter. It's like a Vespa. Okay. There we go. So to protect the car from scratches, I'm going to use this. Set that down. Okay, so I've done the top. Let's do this one. And you can tell it's already going out. So we have an LED flickering here on the side already. Yeah, see, it's real touchy. I've come to the point where I've had to smack the lens in order to make this thing come back on. So yeah, it was pretty much time for him to go. So he can disappear. I'm blind. I can't see anything. Where the hell's my other LED? All right. Let's go ahead and pop this guy in here. Oh God, looked right at it again. Damn it. Gotta learn not to do that. And I check to make sure every LED is working. Alright. That's on, that's on. Wasn't even in all the way. Okay. Now for backup light, let me show you what I had before. These are still good. I can still use these. Well, no I can't. So it would appear that they have completely broken off inside. Oh God. Alright, so definitely one never to buy. I gotta show you this. The stuff that you figure out when this happens. Okay. So these are the ones that I had as my backup lights. I don't know what happened, but look up at the top here at the base. That's not from force. It's literally just falling apart. Like, it rotted in the sun, the heat destroyed it. I don't know what happened, but these... Like, it's literally, you can see, look. It's crumbling off in my hand. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all this out or not. Damn. What the hell happened? Okay, so... Okay, there we go. Hey, Rodrigo. How's it going, man? Ronnie Julian. Oh, you're getting back in here, too. Yes, cheap Chinese plastic. How it happened on the camper? You mean the whole camper? But, yeah. Look at that shit. What the fuck, man? And these are good LEDs. Like, the LEDs still light up. They're still pretty bright. None of this is burnt out yet. It's just this fucking plastic base crap. God damn it. Alright, so I gotta make sure that my plug inside is clear. I'm gonna keep this. No, just a cheap LED bulb. Oh, it's just the bulbs. Well, that's probably best. Don't want your camper coming apart like that. So I may figure out another use for these. I may wire them up inside of a 3D printer enclosure or something, because they still work. I'll just take the leads off the back here, find another way to mount it, hot glue it in place. I don't really care. But they're still good. It's just apparently the base was bad. And I was trying to upgrade the intensity of the light, so that's why I'm going for a new light. But I will get back to him. Let's go ahead and check in here. Alright, so that's good. I am just all disoriented and disfuggled. What the? Where's my shit? Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Seriously? Seriously, man? Alright. Huh. Don't you hate this? In the middle of a live stream, you can't figure out where you put your stuff? Like, how dumb is that? Okay, so, yeah, just bear with me for a second. I'm still trying to locate all my stuff. Oh, God, talk about embarrassing. Like, I literally just had it. Ah, there it is. Damn it. So LASFIT is supposed to be like stupid, crazy premium everything. So I'm going to go ahead and set this camera down and face it the right way again. I don't really have any great place to set anything here. Here we go. Let's go ahead. Okay. So I'm going to go in, turn the car, well, not turn the car on, but we're going to go ahead and turn on the light and see how bright this is. But first, I want to put it in. It does fit, okay. There we go. And what's going to happen is I'm going to do a comparison between both of them, side by side, so we can see which one is actually brighter. So I'm not going to be able to get to chat here for a second. So just bear with me. Let me go turn this on. So brake lights. I'll have to turn off the radio. Okay. Oh, geez. Yep, that's brighter. Okay, so it might be a little bit hard to tell, maybe, but the one on the right that I replaced is definitely much, much brighter than the old one. And it's a little bit whiter. So let me show you the old one here. Not bad. And the new one, and that's even overexposing with the background there. Like, look at that. Crazy glare. Let me get the same angle from this one. And a little bit hard to tell on stream. My phone doesn't do a real good job of trying to compensate, but I am definitely going to say that the replacement is brighter. I'm going to say maybe 10 or 15, maybe 20% brighter. It's not like 200% or 300% or something crazy like that, but it will definitely work better for backing up at night. And also to help me with my camera, because as you can probably see, maybe all the way in there, well, no, because, you know, cheap Pixel 2 XL. There we go. There you can see in the background, that's me, and there's the camera right there. So, yeah, I just put that in last week. I was going to do a review on that, but I decided not to. So, doing the other side is really going to just give the same thing. So I'm not going to make you guys suffer through it. Ryan Julian, that's good. Tried LEDs on our car, and the resistance was a bit less than the car wanted. They worked, but the car saw enough resistance that it showed them as out. Yes. My car doesn't seem to have that issue. The only way that I've had problems here... I'm going to go ahead and turn those off because those get kind of hot. Actually, let me... There we go. Let's just turn that off all the way. The only thing I've had issues with, and I can probably show you this. I'm going to pull that light back out here. Okay. So the only thing I've had to do is put in a load resistor back here for the turn signal. That's the only thing. It got hyperblink. I am going to look at replacing the relay, the blinker relay in the fuse box in the front with one that's supposed to be LED compatible, and then I won't have to have these resistors in here that get stupid hot, extra wiring, blah, blah, blah. The less there is to work with, the better, in my opinion. So I still have to do this, but my brake lights, my backup light, my marker light, it all works fine. It doesn't give me a light out issue, even with cheap ones. So I mean, that's cool. I'm I'm definitely down for that. including the front, which I have no marker light. I have no side corner marker light anymore. This is a new replacement headlight unit that's not sold in America, because in America you're required to have these as amber and they have to light up. Mine don't, and apparently nobody cares, really. That it does have a built-in daylight sensor, because in Korea this car uses that sensor as your DRL, so your daytime running lamp sensor. So when it becomes dark out, it turns these on. And that makes no sense because it's daytime running lamp, but it's considered the same thing. Just saying. Incandescent bulbs back in, kind of over tricking the light. Well, yeah, you could do that. That's true. It just kind of depends on the car and how it works. You know what I mean? So I still have, you might be able to see it if I can get the, because of how this thing is. These amber bulbs in here, these amber LEDs, these things work amazing. They are bright as hell, and almost overpowering the headlights themselves, to be honest. But they're a very clean amber color. They're great. I have 6000K HIDs in the low beam. I'm sorry, in the low beam, and the high beam is still a halogen. I have not converted these over to HID yet. I don't know whether or not I even want to. So those are still kind of an orangish general halogen color, and my low beams are 6000K HID. Halogen is what came stock on this car for everything. Other things that are LED besides my dome lamps are the side marker light, which is I don't know, some old generic LED thing. It was like this cheap Chinese knockoff crap, but it worked, which was awesome. I have, in fact, I'm going to hook this up so that you can see this. I did this mod to my trunk and my girlfriend's trunk, and it is probably the best thing I've ever done. Turn off these lights. I still have to replace them. They're going to be hot. So, me and my cheap wiring here. Which one is this? Positive. And this one, like that. I'm going to trip on my scooter here. So now my entire trunk lights up super bright. Now this was an awesome idea, and what I did was underneath here. It's simply a piece of 1/2 inch 90 degree, I believe it's aluminum, and it's just LEDs taped on each side, on the inside, so that when this hangs by the cable, even if you're all the way down here, okay, so you pretty much have to have your face on the ground in order to see the LED bar. But it lights up the entire trunk, front to back, side to side, nice white, and obviously it turns off as soon as you close the trunk because it's wired in. All they give you is this crap. This little stupid bulb doesn't light up for crap. And to be honest, if there's something that's a foot away from it, you'll never see it. It sits right there in that pocket where the wires are going. You expect that to light up this whole trunk? Worthless. Yeah, just stupid. So right now he's really just a placeholder. He goes in here to hold the wires in place. That's it. And I've got poo in my trunk. I don't like that. Dude, I take a lot of care into this car, I am telling you. Another thing you guys may or may not have seen, and I've got on an overhead light here for some reason. See if I can, there we go. So under my doors, check that out. This is an LED strip that runs the length of the door and is wired into the switch right here for the door. So when I hit the switch and close the door, the lights turn off. And if I open the door, the lights come on. It's great. So you can always see what's outside your door when you get out. So let's say, it's raining and you don't want to get out where there's a puddle or something. Then you just open your door, you can see what's in front where you're going to step, and if it's not good, just close your door and keep going. It's absolutely awesome. And it turns heads a lot. I get people that, they're, 2 rows over or something that I can see them pointing and everything in my direction. It's kind of cool. So, yeah, I haven't discussed a lot of my car. I tend not to, but, yeah, this is my baby. I do a lot of work to this thing. Besides my printers and my computer and everything, this is what I'm the most proud of. He's not, I don't know. I haven't named it. I haven't given it a sex. It's he, she, I don't know yet. But I am the most proud of this thing. It needs clean, but maybe I'll do some more reviews on this, different parts. I'm going to upgrade the head unit, get a dash cam that sits behind the rear view mirror, some other things. So if you guys want to see that, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I have some stuff coming in that I'd like to put on it, but it may be a while because I may be moving to Pittsburgh to take an avionics course at the Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics. And if that goes through, then by roughly Christmas 2020, I will be working in Gainesville, Florida for around $90,000 to $100,000 a year. Family has already offered me a job. I just need to take the schooling. So, what car is it? This is a 2001 Hyundai Tiburon. I'm sorry, not 2001. 2007. I'm thinking of an old car I had. A 2007 Hyundai Tiburon. They quit making them. 2008 was their last time. It's now the Genesis. So if it looks like a Genesis, that's because that line took over what used to be the Tiburon. It is a 4-cylinder, and because you're asking, and because I feel like telling you, there we go. So the stream is taking a little bit of a deviation, but it's all right. So again, very, very dirty, and this just bugs the crap out of me. I'm gonna have to clean this tonight. I can't stand this. Like, my heart sinks to even have people see it like this, but so not a whole lot, mostly stock. I've painted some pieces so that they don't look as bad. They last a little bit longer. Cold air intake, which is now down all the way inside the bumper here with a rain hood over the filter, so that even if you were to hit it directly with water during a car wash, it still wouldn't get in the intake. I've done some work to this thing. I didn't do a review on it, but I did replace the hoses on my oil catch can that I did on my other channel. I did that 2 days ago, and I'll tell you, those old hoses were in there for about 2.5 years, I think, somewhere around there. I replaced the hoses, and this thing runs stupid fast. Like, they must have been, like, the intake line must have been clogged up or something, but it is much, much better. Hey, Reventech, buddy, I have not seen you in some time. How is it going? Aren't you the guy that put LEDs in the OG Droid 1 Shoals navigation buttons? Yes, that's me. I was the #1 guy to do that. In fact, I believe I'm the only one to have ever done it, still. And if you're curious, I still have that Droid 1 and 6 or 7 more still. I have all the pieces to make one that's perfectly new. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. That may be coming this year, I'm not sure. I've been doing pretty good. Not a whole lot with Android, but yeah, mostly car stuff. And in case you feel like going back and watching the rest of the stream, I was doing a more or less lengthy review on the LASFIT LEDs. These are the 2357s to replace brake lights, my dome light, both dome lights actually, the reverse lights, and the license plate lights. And I'm not endorsed by Pepsi, so don't worry, but this is my This is my go juice if I don't have enough Monster. So yeah, all that needs to be replaced. I'm going to do this side. I still have to take off the. I still got to take off this panel, unbolt 3 bolts, pull the housing out, replace those. Actually, hell, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and not be able to check on chat. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So if you guys want to watch, that's fine. If you want to leave, I can't blame you. It might be a little boring for a minute, but I'm just going to leave the stream up, and I will come back and check chat here in, 15 minutes or so. When I can, I'll likely upgrade some stuff on my on your Corolla. Yeah, I would definitely say start with LEDs on pretty much everything. Just be careful you don't get the cheap stuff. There is the possibility that cheap LEDs produce interference that can mess with your radio. They're not supposed to, but some of the cheaper knockoff stuff does. And I had that problem that when I step on the brakes, all of my FM radio goes out. AM, not so much, but FM went kaput. And I think it's because the LEDs are the cheap Chinese knockoffs, and the interference they're producing messes with the radio. From what I've read, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and pull this thing off, and I have no background music for you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's, gotta take a print off. 99 with, oh my god, 347,000 miles? Are you kidding me? Damn, dude. Like, does it just live at the track all day, every day? Like, what? Dear God. I'm only at 175,000 on a 2007 car. And I bought it with 85,000 miles on it. So I feel like I put on some mileage, but holy crap, 347? Damn, dude, that's impressive. I aspire to do that. I tell you, I'm going to have this car till I die. Or until it literally blows up or gets totaled. I just love this car way too much. So sorry if I go silent here. Light in the garage just went out. So yeah, this is just kind of like a sit back, relax, and watch me work for a few minutes here. Oh, I should also mention, let me check chat real quick. Just keep it up with maintaining goes a long way. Yes, it does. I am more than religious about my 3,000 miles oil change, which is probably overkill, to be honest. Most modern cars really can go 4 or 5 even on average for an oil change. It's just the old mentality of your 3,000 mile oil change. It's just something that's stuck through with the ages. I stay on 3,000. It's just, it's how I was raised. It's how I continue to do things. I'm going to do it like that. And to be honest, this thing works. There's a flaw on this car. It's mostly just like there's a couple of missing scratches and stuff, you know, paint. The outside of the motor might have a little rust, but, you know, whoop-de-doo. It's not on the inside where it matters. So, yeah, maintain your car. Take care of it. It'll take care of you. It should last, well, not forever, but pretty close. This one's done. Leave. Yes, yes, yes. Turns out, okay, I can put this guy back in so I can use that. What I'm thinking is I'm going to do a I might start up another channel that I'll be doing electronics reviews on. If you guys are interested in that. I know I've got a lot of subscribers on here, and it would take me a long time to try to get people to move over to a new channel. But I don't want to... I'm trying to take this channel in the 3D printer electronics direction. At least I want to, you know what I mean? But if it's okay to mix it and I can get a theme going, make things relatively consistent, I'll keep everything here. So I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. Just let me know what you guys think. Yep, change every 3,000. Exactly. That was an old thing. I don't know when that started. Who started the every 3,000 miles deal? But it's a good rule of thumb to follow, even if it's not necessarily required. Alright, so let's... What about crappy LED? Crappy LED. I didn't bring the new ones over. There's my new reverse light. Here are two more. Ooh, what's going on? Oh, I sold some more. Damn. I'm cool with organized channels. What do you think? Oh, WFO Rider. I don't know that I've ever seen you in chat. So I guess welcome to the channel. Yeah, if you're not subscribed and you're just kind of lurking in here, do think about subscribing. But I'm not here just to have people subscribe to do it. Please only subscribe, to be honest, if you really like the channel content. Don't just subscribe to it willy-nilly. I like to kind of know that people actually are interested in what's going on. That way I can gauge whether or not I'm having a positive impact or I'm doing things wrong. Other than that, I really have no way to judge how I'm doing, you know what I mean? So, that's wrong. Alright. That one's in. Just kind of scratch the surface there. Alright, let's see if this this LED turned out to be... Yep, turned out to be just as bad. Oh, shit. Woo! That was close. Yep. So that one got destroyed too. So it looks like I've got two LEDs that I'm going to have to turn into projects. That figures. Yeah, I just set it on the workbench and the plastic part just exploded. That's my life. Alright, let's go ahead and put this guy in. I really wish this guy would stay in tighter, but I mean, I don't want to do any like hot glue or anything. Man. Alright. I'll just have to keep an eye on it, I guess. That came off, that's right. That's the turn. That's my running light. You know what? I want to check my running light. Make sure. Ugh. God, they put this thing in at an angle that you can't. Ugh. Ridiculous. Stupid. Why? Whatever. Screw it. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this up. And go turn the lights on, make sure everything works. Alright, and I gotta do reverse light. Man, that is... Jeez. Mother of God. Things are blinding. That faces up. Up and up, okay. Is it just me, or do these two not look the same color? Something's weird. See if maybe that's just me. Okay, might just be me. Okay, they look good. Awesome. Cool. Now I gotta turn the lights on because I'm blind. Okay. So, we go ahead and check chat again here real quick. WFO Rider. Oh. Let me check chat, but I gotta pick the phone up. I can't really see it. I'm propping the phone up here on the back of my scooter, so let me check real quick here. Pretty awesome, dude. Happy to call you a friend, even though years have passed. I still check in to see what you're doing every now and then. That's awesome, man. To be honest, do you have a YouTube channel, Revan? I don't. I'm sorry. You know what? I know your name, and it's killing me. I'd probably come up with it eventually, but yeah, man, I love talking to some of the old people that I used to run around on Droid forums with and everything. It's pretty awesome to go back in nostalgia, and to keep friends like that over the years. That's awesome. I can't say enough about people that stick around and they're still cool. So, WFO Rider wants to know what car that is. Looks like a Dodge, could be a Hyundai, Nissan. Here, let me bring this down. Wow, you really can't read that? Jeez. I'll give you guys a couple seconds here to... Oh, trunk's falling. Hey, there's me and my ever-joyous crappy $5 tripod from CVS. But yeah, see if you know what that is. In fact, I'll give you a little bit better view. Maybe you can read this one better. So let's see who can come up with that one. Yes, Desolation, that's true. I'm trying to think of your real name, but it's just not coming to me. I've got it in Gmail, but I don't want to cheat and go back and look it up. So I'm going to go ahead and... I'm actually going to swap this camera around to face me. Bo, thank you. Dang it. I'm really bad about names. I really am. Alright, so now I can watch the chat while I go ahead and put this thing back together. And pick up all my crap off the floor. Like a messy boy, I don't really care. Okay, let's get this guy back in. Okay, that'll work. Bad thing is if you drop a screw down in here, it's over. What did you pick up? I assume you mean where did you pick up the LED kit? I got this off of a US seller on eBay. I could probably go back. Well, I can't. I don't think I can do it while I'm in the middle of stream because I'm using the phone. So the 2357s that I use for the brake lights and running lights they come as a pair. They come as 2 to a box, and each box is $20. basically 1996 or 94, depending on who you buy it from. But basically, they're $20. The dome lights were, I believe, $12 for the pair. The reverse lights were $16, I want to say, something like that. And the dome lights and the license plate lights were the same price. Patents in California? Is that like a Pep Boys in Ohio? I've been to... What is all over my arm? I can see it in stream. That just means I'm getting dirty. I'm doing work. God forbid I do work, right? It's okay. So we're on the right track. You're close. You're close there, Bo. So what is it? Can you give me a model, not just a make? Sells aftermarket lights. Oh, okay, yeah. When I was growing up, there was a guy that did that as a business as well. He was getting into selling. His big thing was selling HID headlight kits to the police to use in their vehicles. Tuscany, its own thing. Man, I'm confusing people. This is awesome. You might get it, you might not. I feel like I want to tell you, but I feel like you should be doing your own research now. Oh, my shoulder just popped. Nowhere for you today. Okay, so you said Tiburon, so what's Tuscany? Fill out the other half, come on. I'm going to make you do your homework on live stream. What, did you just say something? So Tiburon and Tuscany, what's the difference? Not many people know this. They really don't. It'll make sense when I tell you. One's Canadian. I think you're thinking of Ryan Reynolds. No, this is not Canadian. But you're on the right track. I'll give you that. You're on the right track. Oh, that keeps swapping over. Two-door, four... No, it has nothing to do with the number of doors. Tiburons are only two-door. It's like a quiz. Like, I should almost have a live stream giveaway that there's a countdown and a timer. You get 5 minutes to be able to tell me the answer, or you lose your entry. Yeah, that's just me, and I can't do that. Come on, guys. I know we're Android people, but, you know, you gotta come up with it sometime. Just, there we go. So I need this one. No, I need this one. 2 Honda Coupe. I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with the number of doors. The difference between a Tiburon and a Tuscany. You were on the right track when you said something about a foreign country. You just didn't quite get the right one. Bo's on the right track. WFO rider's close as well, but that's not accurate. Like I said, I live in the United States. How's this thing not going in? What is going on here? Why are we not? Oh, it's because my clip moved. Ah, there we go. I gotta keep turning it and turning it. Nothing's happening. If you guys give up and want me to tell you, I will. You guys are so close. Okay, so that's on. Tuck my wires back away here. Okay, so you guys are hashing this out. That's cool. I'm kind of curious to see how you guys are thinking about this. That's why I'm letting you guys answer on your own. Like, this is a sick game, man. Oh, that's too tight. That's gonna pull. There we go. Alright, so let's... One's faster than the other. Maybe, maybe not. I guess that really depends on the driver, but no, that's not the answer. This is actually more entertaining. I'm getting more entertainment from you guys than I think you're getting from me right now. To be honest. No spoilers? No. Remember what I said about the two different countries. Both of you were close, but you had the wrong countries. Or at least each of you had one country right. Let me put it that way. Whenever you give up, I'll tell you. Just let me know. So I get the dome lights in. Whoops. No. Nope, nothing to do with spoilers. I do like that response, though. One's faster than the other. Yeah, my car's faster. I don't know. Probably not. No, honestly, the Tiburons are pretty fast. I'll give you that. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Canada is not part of this. It's not Canada. It's between the United States and another country. Pays homage to Ferrari. I've had people tell me that my car looked like a Ferrari. I'm just saying. Like, I get odd comments and things all the time. It's, is it a Tesla, a Ferrari, a Porsche, and I've had another one. I don't remember what the guy said. I don't even think I recognize the name. Said Korea. Right. Okay, I think you're close enough. I'll go ahead and tell you. Which you're basically right on. That same model, a Tiburon in the United States is branded a Tiburon. Of course, that's why I call it Tiburon. And in Korea, that same exact car is called a Tuscany. Now, the thing is that driving sides swap, and some parts are interchangeable between the Korean version and the US version. So, for example, let me go ahead and show you this. Let me go ahead and close this because I don't need to burn out my LEDs. So, for example, in the United States, obviously this side is just a little pocket. It's where your passenger can put things like a cell phone or a cigarette pack or whatever, but it's just a pocket. In fact, I think I still have it here. Yes, I do. I have some parts up here. So in the United States, that is this. It's just a pocket. That's literally all it does. In Korea, or on the Tuscany, this, and it's broken, so don't worry about the sound. I need to replace it with another one, is a pop-out cup holder. Which would obviously be pretty nice. My girlfriend does use that quite a bit. That's one reason I got it for her, is because I put my drink here and she puts her massive drink here like this. Well, that's where my arm sits here, and I go to shift, and the shift lever is so low that every time I come back to shift, I keep hitting her drink, and it's laying on my arm. It gets annoying, so I told her, you put your crap up here. So there's one swap. And yes, I did swap out the badges. I pulled in the Tuscany badges. Create a new one, right? So obviously this is not an imported vehicle. This was made in the United States. This physical car was made in the United States. It's not imported. I'm just taking parts that were otherwise made for the Korean version of the car and putting them on my car. That's what I'm doing. At least in some cases, not all of it. I'm slowly converting things that I think are useful. I don't just like, oh, I'll take, the spoiler because blah, 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 whatever. If it's not functional, I don't need it. And to be honest, on a car like this spoiler isn't going to do anything anyway, okay? It's literally just for looks. It does nothing. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot swapped out. I'm going to show you in here, I guess. So I've got my Pioneer 7-inch touchscreen deck here, which this is the multimedia center, and buried underneath the steering column under here is the GPS box, which is an add-on. It's another $400 add-on. My GPS module is right there in the corner. I do have Bluetooth, hands-free. This was just kind of where I decided to stick it. And up here is this little rod right here that goes behind the mirror. This is my RTS traffic system antenna. So I get real-time traffic alerts that are fed into the GPS box and then displayed on here. I have the backup camera I literally just put in like 3 days ago. I need to replace my shift knob now. This used to be gray on top, and from all the shifting it's completely worn off. Now it's down to bare, like, grayish plastic. But, I mean, it's a pretty nice one. It's not bad. It's definitely better than the original. I see no 3D printed parts. No, there are no 3D printed parts on this car. I could do that, but that's just not going to happen. No. I'm not hacking at this car. I know Joel, 3D printing nerd. I want to say it was a Subaru or a Kia. I don't remember what he drives. I saw it in the video because he showed that he printed a shift knob. And he was going to replace it. But I'm not going to be doing that, personally. So I have this halfway decent exhaust. If you guys want to hear it, this may come out terrible. It may not. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and just give you guys a rumble, see what it sounds like here. So let me see if I can set this camera up without it knocking everything off of the shelf. Alright, so let me go ahead and start this up for you guys real quick. Go ahead and shut the hood too. Don't slam the hood either. Do that. Not a bad sound. So yeah. I can't go too crazy here. My neighbors are, the neighbors I've got here, one right next door, another one right after that, and one right across the street. They're a little bit older, and I don't want to make a whole bunch of noise and racket, even though noise curfew isn't until 10 o'clock here. But I try to be respectful of the neighborhood. This is you know, I love this neighborhood. I love my neighbors. We all help each other out. This is the best place to live. She's a nurse practitioner. She's I think just an RN. These two people are just old. But yeah, that's a great little place. So yeah, this just kind of give you an idea of my area. I don't live a super glamorous life. I don't have millions of dollars. I'm not just rolling in cash all day, every day. You know what I mean? So here's my, well, me and my girlfriend live here. So yeah, you guys kind of get a little idea what's up. No, you don't see many people using a manual anymore, which it seems to be a lost art. It used to be a lot harder back when, like for the old Supra, for example, you can't shift them, or at least you weren't supposed to shift them the same way that you can now. There was a whole extra step. There was double clutching and everything else, which today is a moot point. You don't even have to do that. In fact, it's actually twice as much work for no gain in result. So just don't do it, all right? But yeah, I think everyone at least once in their life should learn how to drive a stick. Definitely. Oh, you are a former certified nurse assistant. Very nice. Going to college next month for CIS. Whoops, it went away. Networking and Microsoft Server Administration. Oh, there you go. Got to print new gear shift. The next thing I'm going to do, actually, is I'm not sure where I'm going to get it, but the shift knob in the car is going to be swapped over to a short shifter. So if that wasn't short enough, it's going to be about 2.5 inches shorter than that, which means my throw is going to decrease by about 3 inches in both directions. It's going to be almost nothing. So you see this on some sports cars where the knob is basically just rotate your wrist and it's shifted. That's all the room you're going to have to play with on this thing. I got a new transmission, well, a fully rebuilt transmission last year because second gear was having issues with the synchro rings and it was not meshing into second like it should at any temperature. Now, cold, I understand, like sometimes it doesn't work right, but even when it was warm, I'd been driving for hours, it still did not work right. It was pretty bad. So, asked him for a raise. No kidding, right? Say hi, Dot. Hi, Dot. Sure you don't want to come on out? What? It's not cold out here. No, it isn't. She's running off. Where are you going?
Don't follow me with the camera.
That's funny. Don't follow me with the camera. She's camera shy. I wanted to bring her on for a couple streams. Like I was going to introduce her to building a 3D printer when I got my CR10S, and she kind of bowed out. She doesn't really want to be... I think she's embarrassed because she doesn't know much about it and doesn't want to be on camera like that, which, yeah, it's cool. I understand. But I figured I'd try and at least offer. I thought it'd be good for you guys to see something like that. Someone who doesn't know about printers to help try and put one together. But she wasn't willing to do it, so I had to scrap it. And I ended up building the printer anyway, so I didn't take any video of it, which means there's no review of a CR10S coming from me. At least not unless I get another one, but I don't really need a second, so probably never. What am I stepping on? Oh, all my shit. Look at all this crap. Oh, God. Poop everywhere. So, yeah, that's Dottie. And for those of you that aren't initiated in the relationship between me and Dottie, I am 37, and she is 61. So, take that however you want. And this is her car, her baby, 2012 Mazda 3. Also black, which is interesting. My car's black, her car's black, and the 2005 Chevy Trailblazer that we haul the boat with is also black. All of our cars are black. I don't know how that worked out, but it just did. So, and in her car, actually, I'll go ahead and show you this. Looks like her yoga mat exploded. Under here is also an LED strip. Check that out. Not held down the best, obviously, but it wouldn't stick. I didn't have time to clean it. But I did the same thing to her car. Let me turn off this light here so that she could see all of the inside of her trunk. Again, hers had a single tiny little light that didn't light up jack crap, and I was not willing to have her put up with that. So I did the same thing that I did to my trunk in here, except hers is just mounted to the top side of the frame here. But yeah, so it's not just me. I do everything for her too. No discrimination, exactly. Sugar mama. You know what? Honestly, it's not that kind of situation. I have the only thing I honestly pay is car insurance. I pay for my website hosting. I pay for my own, I pay for my own pop. All my Pepsi I pay for, my Monster I pay for. She doesn't pay for any of that, but she does pay for the food. I don't have to cover any rent, utilities. I'm not part of the cell phone plan. I'm under my dad and my grandpa. So, I mean, everything's cool. Let me go ahead and flip this around so you guys aren't just looking at the bottom there. That's kind of stupid. But, yeah, she doesn't ask for any money from me. I do occasionally take her out to dinner. I buy her stuff. I do the repairs. I am worth more than enough. And she said this multiple times, that I'm more than worth the money. Just in how I repair vehicles, I keep the house up. When things are broken, I'm there. When she needs help doing something, I'm there. She's not the best at computers, so applying for new jobs and stuff, and a website doesn't respond the way she thinks it should. She calls me down, I fix it in 1 or 2 seconds, and I do the same thing for her mom. I fix her computer, I keep her house running, I fix her car. I do all the oil changes, everything. It's all me. So I am more than worth my weight in gold. It's a great relationship. It really is. And as she's going to retire in 4 years, I'm going to have a much better job. I'll be making close to 6 figures, if not over 6 figures. And I'll be supporting her. So more stuff. I'll buy her a new car. We'll go out to better dinners. I mean, Bonefish Grill, and the bill is $36. I mean, it's not like it's terrible, but I feel like I owe her more, especially that she was willing to take me in for nothing, essentially. You know what I mean? So, yeah, sorry, I'm kind of getting on a little roll there. But yeah, so I'm not sure there's a whole lot more I can do on this stream. That's how it's supposed to be, bettering each other instead of weighing each other down. TH3D does pay well. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay me well because I've only been there twice. I go there for 4.5 days. Well, 3.5 days. I'm not going to say what my paycheck is. I don't want... that's really not something that I think should be discussed between anyone other than me and Tim. But if I were to work there longer, I could probably make more. But this avionics course is going to pay me more than he could possibly pay me for, you know, my time and my worth, essentially. I'm not really willing to move out there, but I am willing to go work for family down at the airport in Gainesville for starting 90, and if I get my AMP certification, airframe maintenance and power plant, then I can bump up my pay rate to between 150 and 160,000. So I'm definitely doing that. I mean, Android doesn't pay anywhere near, you know, anything like that, and Tim can't afford that, believe me. As much as I would like to do that, it's not feasible. But yeah, so we've been online now, hour and 21 minutes. Any last minute questions here? You're not Matt's replacement. No, I am not. Oh, Matt's. Well, yeah, Mattson, whatever. You love autocorrect. No, actually, as far as I'm aware, there isn't really a replacement as such for Matt. Aaron Buman. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher that till the day I die. I swear I know how it's spelled, I just don't know how to pronounce it. Stupid. But he works behind Tim, and he does a lot of the work in helping get Tim straight, keeping things in order, getting stuff done off the checklist. While I was there, he did a lot. I mean, he's constantly working. He's a very good guy. Yeah, he's probably worth every penny he's being paid, if not more, in my opinion. So, you know, if Tim, if you're watching this, you need to pay Aaron more. He's keeping your ass in line. I'm just saying. ETA on Steel Droid. Well, about that, I do have the source in a VirtualBox environment image that you can download either with or without source. That makes it completely buildable on the fly. So if you get the one without source, you can download it through GIT. All you have to do is sync, and all the instructions are on the desktop in the text file. And if you get the one with source, you can actually use that one offline. So you can continue to build and everything, all the source, 100% of it, everything you need to make it work is in a folder on that image. I don't do XDA, really. I mean, I use a Pixel 2 XL, which is what I'm recording on right now. I use that as my daily, and I use Google Factory Images every month. I wipe clean, start again, reinstall, and restore all my text messages and phone calls, and I'm good to go. I mean, I do that every month. I don't use someone's custom ROM. I do use I'll have to remember what the kernel name was. I think it's Sultan kernel. Sultan. And I use his kernel whenever there's an update. I think the current version is 4.5.3. It's not even official. I think it's still in the test beta review or whatever. That's the only real custom part. And then TWRP recovery is now 3.3.0.0. They just updated, I believe, last week. So, let's see, what did you say here? Maintain OnePlus 5T currently. I've heard good things about that phone, but ever since I started on the Pixel line, I'm stuck with it. I like it that much. It's completely worth it. If I could get a Pixel 3, I would. Pixel 3 XL, I would. But to be honest, I don't have the money right now. I'm that poor. I was hoping this YouTube thing would take off a little bit better, but having a little over 1,260 subscribers, I think, that's not bad. I really, honestly, never thought I'd make it this far, so I'm thankful to everyone who's subscribed, to be honest. Pixel is so much different than a Nexus. Yes, it is. It's like a night and day overhaul that was much needed. The Nexus line was okay. I mean, up to a point. The Galaxy Nexus was just kind of like a bastard child. But since the Pixel line, it's been great. very well done. Um, and hell, I might even have to skip the Pixel 3 XL and wait for the Pixel 4. At this rate, by the time I have that money, I can afford anything I want. I could sneeze pocket change and buy a Galaxy Fold if they ever figure out that stupid crease issue. I wish they would. That looks like a good phone. I would personally like that. I don't like the Huawei model, but the Galaxy Fold looked pretty good. That would have gone more along the lines with what I want, personally. So, oh, I am not trying to... God dang it. Sorry, all shaky camera because it's sitting on a stupid tripod. Nice job on the 1K. Yes, awesome. Thank you so much. I don't know when I got over 1,200. After a certain point, you stop counting because you're like, hey, I got more subscribers. But the views for each video is not really all that high, which is unfortunate. Let me put it this way. When I moved to Pittsburgh in either the second week of September or the first week of October, I'm not sure when this is going to happen, but I'm going to be starting in the October quarter. I'll have the entire place to myself. It's going to be either a studio or a one-bedroom. And I'll have my printers on one side. I'll have a desk with a nice solid background and a camera that I can sit in front of and get slightly better quality videos. And I may or may not have time to edit them as fast, but I would like to get better content and more content out to you guys rather than waiting a month and a half, 2 months before I put anything out. It's kind of sucks to make you guys wait like that. But life catches up. This isn't my only thing. If this were my life, if this paid the bills, I would be on top of it like you would not believe. I'd be making stuff up just to get a video out, but not crap. I'd still be trying to get meaningful stuff out to you. I haven't gotten a payout from AdSense in 4 or 5 months. That's how little I earn. And a payout, you have to have a minimum of $100 on the account. I'm at, I think, $87 as of the last time I looked. I'm still not even close to getting a payout. Which means at this rate, I may not get paid from YouTube again for another 2 months or more. That's just the reality of how YouTube works. Some people like your content, some don't. I put out stuff that I like, and if people don't like it, that's how it is, you know? So, no point in dwelling on it, I guess, but I just wanted to let you guys know that's currently how my financials stand when it comes to making money on YouTube. And that's one reason that I sell things like the Nintendo Switch mod and other things on eBay, because that's actually where, compared to YouTube income, 98% of my income comes from selling stuff on eBay. So I know people were getting mad at me for a while, like, why are you selling this little piece of plastic for $10? It should be free. I'm like, no, this is my livelihood. This is how I can afford the things that I do. Yes, Nintendo Switch mod. You'll have to go back and look it up. I think the earliest was back in like January 2018, I believe. I think. Don't quote me, but it's way back. It was back a while. Let's see. Let me go back and check chat here. Get on Twitch. I am on Twitch. And I will see you again. Bo, yeah, no problem. I'll talk to you again another time. It may be a while till I'm back online. I may try again either Wednesday or Thursday. But then, have a good one. I will catch you again. I am also on Twitch, same name, Midnight Ninja, spelled the same way and everything, just to keep things consistent. And I do try to stream, mostly it's Fallout 76. I do have a capture card so I can get Nintendo Switch games. You can stream on Twitch easier than you can stream games on YouTube. YouTube uses their copyright algorithm. So if you have like the radio playing in Fallout 76 or Fallout 4, it will flag your content because the songs are copyright, even though it's in a game. But you can do that on Twitch, and it's fine. They don't care. Or they look the other way, you know. It's whatever. It's still copyright music, but Twitch doesn't seem to care. Somehow they've worked that out. YouTube will flag you, and it sucks because you play a game and it's barren. It's annoyingly empty. You hear a gun blast and then a bunch of footsteps. Like, there's no background music. There's nothing to fill in that goes with the game. You're basically watching half of a game. It's stupid, but welcome to YouTube. So, I think I'm about done too here. So, yeah, guys. I've been at this about an hour and a half. It's about time for me to head inside, and I need to get some dinner. I need to finish cleaning up. I got to clean the car up because I can't stand it when it's dirty like that. And I will try to catch you guys again next week. And yep, my battery's about to run out. Isn't that fantastic? There we go. So yep, I will try to catch you guys again next week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that. Have a good one, WFO Rider, Reventech, and I had a couple others back up in there. I'm sorry I don't remember your names. But thank you everybody for stopping by. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. If you like the content, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. You're not going to offend me. That just lets me know whether or not you thought the content was worthwhile, and lets me kind of steer my channel in the proper direction. So, thank you guys. Thank you everyone who stopped by. As always, have a good one, guys.